kone ko piemu ewe ye good morning show no so amache se nkomo etumi ekọ so emomudi ye Sami Jemfi ne agrada ho nkomo dollar ekọ de Sami Jemfi ko che no mudi ho nkomo na asem ba ko apanyi ba ko eka wo program na satum se anu ye di pa e de se karma is a bitch or say karma a bitch. I didn't know cancer same way. Emre I dream Sami Jemfi to tuja at the money MPP from Ramwa Bemu Sika course in a paper to 2 no name saying SMBC ever turn or anything or anything which may be no akasa karma is a bitch. Aqua Quapa Baby to Sami Jemfi no will be so biaso heading and who ye no any same or so a day atuto abonti. My uncle and good and said.
Sami Jemfi matter. Maybe I'll start from you, Eugene. The Sami Jemfi matter, and I'm sure you saw the video too.
Oh,
and there've been lots of
every Ghanaian has
yes. There've been lots of commentary about this issue. I don't know where you where you stand on this. I'm looking for the story
the
today.
News broke.
Yes.
I think on Saturday. I'm sure he had probably attended the funeral.
Yep.
On his way back to his vehicle.
Yep.
A lady followed him.
Yeah, a self-styled evangelist. I
won't use those words.
Okay.
A lady followed him.
Right.
And asked him for money.
Right.
And we all saw Mr. Sami Jemfi counting foreign currency and handing it over to the woman. The woman said, "Oh, for that kind of money," they snatched it out of his hands.
Yes.
The following day, the chief of staff invited him.
Summoned him before?
Oh, yes. I'm not sure if he was summoned or invited.
Yeah. So sorry, let me just do this. So I'll change from the Herald and look at the Accra Times instead. So the Accra Times says Simon Agianab, who is the editor of the paper, he says the chairman of the Parliament's Defence and Interior. Oh, sorry. He says the member of parliament for Wale in the Northeast region, Honorable Muhammad Kabiru, has taken a swipe at the acting chief executive officer of the Ghana Good Board, lawyer Samuel Jemfi, over a disturbing video showing him casually doling out United States dollars to evangelist Patricia Odro alias Nana Agrada. Addressing members of the Parliamentary Press Corps, PPC, on behalf of the Minority Caucus in Parliament, the Wale lawmaker described Mr. Jemfi's actions as a display of reckless opulence, describing it not only as a betrayal of public trust, but also a slap in the face of millions of Ghanaians currently grappling with the devastating effects of weakening cedi inflation and the unbearable cost of living. It is even more shameful that this act was committed by someone who has in the past championed populist rhetoric about economic discipline, cedi loyalty and anti-corruption. Let us be clear, this is not an isolated moment of indiscretion. It is symptomatic of a broader culture of abuse, impunity and moral decay at the heart of this NDC government. He added that while business across the country are being suffocated by dollar shortages and an erratic exchange rate, a government official with access to state resources is seen splashing.
Money was stolen, and then she went and reported the matter, and it became subject of a court trial.
Yeah.
Somebody can see out of generosity gave somebody money, and somebody been in trouble. Where is the basis?
Yeah.
And also, secondly, you see, I remember when MPP came into office, and there was this issue with the two deputy chief of staff. Remember?
Yeah.
And they were eventually cleared.
Yeah.
You see, sometimes in this game, you must be careful.
Yeah.
Or karma is a bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, Akufo-Addo is a clearing agent. Akufo-Addo is a clearing agent. For 8 years. That was the nickname for the president. A certain president, though. You see? Almost said, see, that's why we must, all politicians, so we must be careful. Because there's always a tomorrow. Because nobody will be in government forever. And these things, look, 36 years, and they know him. And I'm not going to be get you. But look at what is going to be for him. If the worst should happen to him. So we must all be careful. Because we're all human.
Dollars in public, and the story goes on and on and on and on. Yes, so please continue.
So he was invited by the chief of staff.
Yeah.
The chief of staff has interviewed him.
Okay.
And the chief of staff says he's going to respond to the story. And I think, well, the national organizer of the MPP also held a press conference yesterday and spoke to it. Because it has taken national importance now. And we are waiting. I would say that I will urge all my party communicators to just hold on and wait for the chief of staff to come out. He may probably end up doing
we any sembia ehoso my Ghana mama so saka media mind to aso na video no.
If you have anything to say, we say it. Because what we are probably talking about is probably what they are going to do anyway. So let's hold on. It's only 2 days ago that he went to see the chief of staff. It may be before the end of the week. Because if the chief of staff doesn't speak to the matter, it will not go away. That I can assure you. So the chief of staff must come and speak to the matter. Either way. Then the local actors too will then take a position. You understand? Yes. Because there's no point jumping the gun. The chief of staff is in charge of administration of the presidency. He's invited him over. He's had a time to speak to him. And he's going to speak to the nation about it. So we are all waiting patiently. And until he speaks, I think we should all hold our guns. Whatever decision that he comes up with, either way, this matter will continue to get traction in the media. Yes, that's my take on the matter.
All right. Do you think it's a serious test case for the president? You think so? Eugene? Is this a serious test case?
Well, on the back of what the chief, it's not even the president. I didn't hear the president. I heard the chief of staff speak.
Yes.
And I don't know whether you saw that clip. Say, by the time you people who think you are friends with the president, and you those who have
he said that during the launch of the code of
that's what I heard. I'm just quoting him.
Yes.
And you think that you are close to the president. You have the driver, the security guy, the 8 telephone number. By the time you go and see President Mahama, President will say, "Oh, Julius, you should have held on."
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So is the seriousness of what the document is about and why it was launched.
Okay.
And this is going to be a litmus test for the integrity of John Dramani Mahama, the President of the Republic of Ghana.
Yeah.
You see? And no, that's what I'm saying, that sometimes my people must just hold their guns a bit. This cabinet has 4 years to travel. All the things will come out for us to talk about.
Yeah.
Because we expect the chief of staff to speak before the end of the week. If the chief of staff doesn't speak, this matter won't go away.
Right.
But let's wait for them to speak.
Okay.
And then after speaking, we then go into the ethics of it.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
And then say, well, was Sameh Jeffy right? Was he wrong? Should have done that? Shouldn't have done that? And then we need to integrate all that. As we speak, there's a petition to Shraj. So citizens are getting interested in the matter.
Right.
So obviously, it is giving President John Dramani Mahama some pain and agony.
Yeah.
About what to do with his darling boy. But let's all wait and see what will come out of the presidency vis-a-vis Mr. Sameh Jeffy.
Okay. Whilst I was looking for the story in today's Herald, Larry Dogbe, you notice how struggling to find.
Is he watching us?
No, he says hello.
I also say hello to him.
No, he watches the show every day. So he sent me the online version of the story to help out.
Well, he wants you to read it. He wants you to read it.
So he noticed I was flipping through the pages and he noticed I was struggling. So he sent me the online version. He says some people have divided over his fate. So the political future of 36-year-old acting chief executive officer of Ghana Gold Board, that's Sameh Jeffy, hangs in the balance, with President John Dramani Mahama currently on an overseas trip, being the only one left to possibly save him from the consequence of what Jeffy himself has described as an unfortunate act of indiscretion. It's according to the Minister for Government Communication.
Ahanam de kaseboi na ebisi America seboi Ebramidin Edo Binge Brosechi Makramo.